we are going to be getting into Flamelet's The Journey Home, Song of the Welkin Moon Prelude. We're almost Nod-Krai right around the corner. We will be doing all of the Song of the Welkin Moon from here on out. All right, let's go see if we can meet INEFFA for the first time in-game. Very exciting. I did not end up pulling on INEFFA, so my Lunar Charged is lacking so far, but I'm excited to see the robot in the flesh. Not in the flesh, in the gears and metal.
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
I also like, so the summer event and this Prelude Archon quest into Nod-Krai. I like how we're kind of leaving off with the Notlin characters. It's really wrapping up Notlin, putting a nice bow on it. I liked how going to Notlin, we started in Fontaine and we said goodbye to the Fontaine characters, if my memory serves. So I always like, you know, saying goodbye to the characters that we've come to really grow and know over the past year.
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon? And Tumaini?
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while.
Were you doing some first aid just now?
Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
Squawk!
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source
Yeah, you tell 'em.
automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory.
Would you like us to help?
No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Nod-Krai soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Dump your problems on us. It'd be nice to spend some time together, not like we have anything else to do.
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
I love this background track. It's one of my favorites in Notlin.
No way, bro!
No way! No way, bro! Oh gosh, I feel like I can't get up there. A short while earlier. What?
Where are they? Must find them.
Beep, beep, beep.
Traveler. Paimon.
Like a little decoder.
Then return home.
I feel like INEFFA...
Takes me right back to the Night Warden Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out! And there's an automaton! Quick, save her!
I think she can hold her own, but INEFFA's so relatable, just lying face down first on the ground. Me too. I mean, she's passed out, but that's just me every day. I was going to say, okay, so these secret source automatons have to do with the dragons, as we know, and I did spend a lot of time catching up on the Dragon World quests. Did I learn anything about the dragons? I don't know. I've done all of the Dragon World quests, I think, but could I really tell you much about the dragons? But maybe I'm more knowledgeable than I would be if I hadn't done them. So we're ready for the quest to the best of my knowledge. I'll protect you. She just looks like a dead fish.
Everybody stand back! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Get him!
I can't even see anything.
Pyroclastic surge!
Ooh! Also, off stream the other day,
INEFFA, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
I hit 600k casually with Mawika. Oh, she's so good. It's painful. It's like, I've never gotten close to that with any other character, and she's half built. She's just too OP, man. Makes me sad looking at my other characters. I did see a really long number at one point, and it started with a 1, but I can't believe it. So I refuse to believe it. I don't think I could hit 1 million casually with Mawika without even trying. So I'm gonna say that didn't happen, but the 600k actually did happen, and as you can see, 400k is just like a walk in the park for her, for some reason.
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You call that a human? Bro! Whoa, okay. She's a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home,
She spoke!
Paimon. Traveler.
What? You heard that too, right?
Yeah, she said our names loud and clear.
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait, a blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right.
Oh, the white balloon travels, yep, all around the world. It's just a white balloon. It's definitely right.
You bet, bro!
You bet!
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have 2 gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the scions
Was
of the
he trying to
canopy
peck it
use
open?
similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
So is this message supposed to be for me?
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger?
I guess if we want answers, we have to wake her up somehow.
So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen! You bet, bro!
Who's carrying the robot? Paimon, can you put her in your bag, your storage? And then she's got this giant TV screen next to her. Fatui. From Nod-Krai, perhaps. The song of the Welkin moon. It begins. It begins, people. It begins. INEFFA. Kakuku. Is that his name?
These automatons. I wonder what lies behind their behavioral patterns.
INEFFA, you're not coming with us?
Sorry, dude. I gotta get back to the clinic. That Kukasaur we rescued, I'm sure she'll be fine, but I'd best keep an eye on her just in case. Plus, I don't want poor Kakuku flapping his little wings off trying to keep up with you and Chaska.
No way, bro!
All right. See you later, bro. Oh, I feel like that's... I have like a hitch in my voice going on. See you later, bro. Is that high enough? See you later, bro. I feel like my voice can't handle it today. All right. We go.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa, what a mess! You, looking for something?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something.
So they're acting up all over the place.
But I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Well,
Or Shilonen.
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptix. Seems like a message intended for the traveler.
Do you guys think INEFFA's hair in Teyvat in the game is actually like plastic that they shape to look like hair, or is like her scalp metal and then they thread in individual strands of like, well, a plastic probably, but like it's actually has a fibrous it has string-like, hair-like quality to it, rather than, I imagine, plastic, like it just being like the other option being just like hard and then just shaped to look like, painted to look like hair.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. A Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts, although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it.
Can you crack it?
Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
She woke up!
Man, her eyes are crazy.
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
Hey there, are you all right?
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Yup. I forgot her eyes looked like that.
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Maybe we only know the code. What is a number sequence and or word that is significant to the traveler that someone that we have not met would use? The 7 Archons. Oh, geez. The 7 elements. Just like the names of the elements are coming to mind. Maybe it's just Paimon in a number sequence. I don't know.
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember besides these two?
Your name, for instance?
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again! Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Yeah, isn't that what makes her like a humanoid machine? Because she has human feelings and or experiences?
Oh, okay. Well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flowerfeather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
Silali would never take a disciple, though. He would never do something like that.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure.
Are you alright? It looked like you were in pain before.
I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler,
but a scratch.
have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been?
They have humanoid mecha in Fontaine, which is what I originally was like, oh, she reminds me so much of a Fontaine mecha.
Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontainian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something!
Sounded more like a Paimon reaction than a robot reaction.
Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
The way you're dressed makes me think of Mondstadt.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
Oh, is she a Nod-Krai Noelle? I never put that together. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Representation for the maids.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home.
Or she's from the place that culminates them all!
She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't it?
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Shilonen? How do we get her memories back?
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
is this a broom?
Wait, she really is a robo-maid?
Well, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Oh no.
Are you serious right now?
She's not joking! Run, INEFFA!
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just this area will do. Thanks. No need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting
Oh.
large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
There's such a echo to Paimon right now. I like the way her legs look. Very, very robot-esque. I don't know, something about the way her joints move on her legs look cool. I think it's the combination of her shoes to her legs. I like it. All right. Okay. So the forging of phlogiston. And we did talk about the use of phlogiston to an extent in the world quests. And also that they wanted to like flood all of Notland with phlogiston in that one world quest with Aggie and rewrite everything from the beginning and become new creatures out of phlogiston.
Cleaning floor.
With your elemental skill, tidy up.
Defensive mode engaged.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I just put it in the wrong spot. How do I... With your elemental skill?
Insulation chamber deployed.
Ah, there we go. So you just have to be right over it. Nice, it does a little vacuum.
Defensive mode engaged.
Wouldn't it make more sense if she was Animo? If that's the case, but maybe not.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade, when the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions but no plot. Category: Martial Arts Instruction.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunsettia fruit. Category: Nutritional Science.
That sounds too much like the Archon quest with Deirdith. Oh no. That would actually be such a thing to happen in Tevat. I think that's just the perspective of all half Conrians.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Nepeka's reading.
Introduction of Ancient Machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: Classical Literature.
What in the world? That isn't classical literature.
The books on the table are sorted into piles.
She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
They look nice.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Wait, I can't remember. Is this the passage that we just read about the founder of using phlogiston forging? Was that their name? I can't remember. Because they also took their life.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
Most? So some of it survived?
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan, the uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians.
So I did all of the Dragon World quests, and somehow, after hearing this information in a lot of different forms and fonts, it is still not solidified for me. It feels like I keep hearing repeated information, but they just like are from a different perspective or something like that. And it just continues to make it confusing for me. So I think I need a bullet point exactly who did what, all the different names of people. Because from my understanding of Ochkon, he wasn't that bad of a guy, but probably just because we met him and, but yeah. So I'm unsure about really everything.
Bianca.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That looks ominous and intimidating. I don't think the pain is tolerable anymore.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
Watch out!
Ah!
Oh, we saved Paimon!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike! Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now.
Kniech? And a how?
INEFFA mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, all right.
Okay.
Oh, wait! Kniech! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them?
Got it.
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
Are they from Nod-Krai? Yeah, I like the details on INEFFA a lot. I think the metal working or the metal embellishments for Fontaine were something that I really enjoyed, and just like the jewelry for characters in general. As time has gone on, they just like add something to their design, and how INEFFA has like each of her joints on her hand that are metal. I really enjoy that.
Yay, INEFFA!
Whoa, new NPC outfits! I like these.
INEFFA?
INEFFA! They found you at last! Thank goodness you're okay.
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers or family?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
From now on, your name's INEFFA. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Man, for a robot, she sounds like she's in so much pain.
INEFFA, are you okay?
Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault?
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with INEFFA?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nod-Krai.
Nod-Krai?
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nod-Krai. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nod-Krai. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
I think Nod-Krai is going to be my favorite. I've mentioned this before because it culminates, everyone together. It's kind of this melting pot place in Teyvat. But even just seeing all of these NPCs with all the different clothing types in one place will be so exciting. And it just feels so diverse in Teyvat. And Yeah, like everything's coming together, man.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north. They made some big moves in Nod-Krai lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
Which moon? Because I still see one in the sky.
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were, just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's going to turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing, until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
So they took a boat from the north. I'm trying to place this on the map of Tevat. I'll have to look at the map in a second.
Weird machines? Secret Source automatons by any chance? INEFFA saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really? I did that?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and party were the ones who actually saved INEFFA.
So we should get a part of the cut.
And Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill.
He's like, no, I'm not going to split it. I'm just going to add their costs on top of my costs.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to INEFFA. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say all credit to this Aino, then? Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source mechanisms. Was Aino the one who modified it?
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get all her memories back.
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it. And as for the memory thing, INEFFA's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing memories.
Please, explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nod-Krai.
So she had memories prior to being built.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
Or she was another robot that was disassembled and then created with the same core.
Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down.
Sounds similar to what happened just now.
The worst part of that was, INEFFA had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, INEFFA has been searching for a way to try and repair herself.
That's a very responsible attitude for a robot.
Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nod-Krai recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory?
No.
Didn't think so.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect anything. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, the worse her symptoms got.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now, I wonder if that battle just made things worse.
Poor INEFFA.
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, You're some of this nation's top talents. Is there anything you can do to cure her? Anything at all?
What is it like to have everyone talking about you to your face, INEFFA? Oh, poor robot girl.
Perhaps coming to Natlan was a bad idea after all.
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound. I still have work to do.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer?
Yes, adventure team assemble! Oh, but
Your
no
ship got
Benny!
attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
Yeah, I was just thinking, we could do with a breather. But where would we stay?
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about INEFFA. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Right, I forgot about the message.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, me and Paimon are on the same wavelength again!
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, INEFFA wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, INEFFA told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code.
A backup plan? Great! So, what is it?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
No surprise there.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon. See you around.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, Ahau.
Who was surprisingly quiet.
Actually, that's weird. Why is Ahau so quiet today?
Okay, it's not Paimon, it's me. I know the problem's with me, but it still feels bad.
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said!
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity! You stupefied me into a stupor! Got it?
Or it has to do with the dragon things.
Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem.
A few days later. I really like
The
Ahau.
last few days really flew by. Do you think INEFFA and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go see how they're doing!
I should have already done this. Yeah, maybe there will be some clarification on some of the dragon things in this quest. Maybe, yeah, they'll bring it into the main quest. Because right now it's just been mostly the world quests. So they'll put a nice bow on all the names and the things that happen in the world quests by telling us how they all connect here. And then I can finally have it straight in my mind.
Do you think INEFFA will like this gift we got her?
Bibi?
See? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Beep, beep, beep.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and Ahau. You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's INEFFA?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Mopping up because she's a maid, yeah.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
INEFFA said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand!
All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
It'll be interesting to see if we encounter more robot people. Probably not. I think in Nod-Krai and Snezhnaya, we'll probably see more puppet people. If I'm not quite sure what the difference between robot and puppet people are. Maybe the what is her name? Not Columbina, not Damsiletta. The other one. Maybe she'll have some information on that.
Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance.
Last chance? What do you mean?
Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nod-Krai have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until INEFFA gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure INEFFA wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nod-Krai. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
That's a long time. No wonder he's been getting homesick.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how INEFFA's doing. You bet. And once she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future.
Beep beep.
Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
I can deliver it to her for you.
Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
Aww. All the kids having fun.
All the grown-ups I know who've been to Liyue say it's a really beautiful place. They have loads of cool toys there too, right?
I only know what my dad's told me. He said there's a toy cellar at Jehu Rock.
Sounds awesome.
Once you get there, you have to write to us and tell us all about it.
All right, INEFFA!
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
INEFFA!
Don't lock on to us, INEFFA!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Oh yeah, she does kind of remind me of Lynette, in
Good
a way.
morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Good morning, nice to see you again. It is lovely indeed.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies.
It's okay, it'll take however long it takes. Let's see what Gilonin and the others can find.
Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
It's a flower. Adieta made it for you.
Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
It's cute.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
This conversation just got really deep.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
Wooing robot maids. I guess it's to express gratitude.
Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
Ideas like this can take some time to fully grasp. To start with, will you accept this flower?
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
I don't know why I feel like we're taking credit for it when the girl made it.
Memento?
An object that symbolizes an important memory. It's for remembering something or someone by.
Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
A flower? Why? It'll only increase... A flower. Why? It'll only increase the total load.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road.
Souvenir.
That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey.
Didn't I stay here and help you?
No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. just as your journey is yours and no one else's.
I'm trying to... Also, this NPC is really pretty. I like the braid in her hair. I'm trying to put together exactly where INEFFA falls into all of this. I guess she's not a dragon, but I'm thinking that she is a part of this phlogiston forging that they've brought up. And maybe that she's originally a secret source automaton or made with this phlogiston forging to the, this lady from the Flower Feather clan.
Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Archon doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being.
Enemy of humankind. You know, there was a world quest that... Oh, it had to do with the sealing of one of the dragons in that statue underneath Achkanatlan. And they had some really weird notes down there about this one... Like, it wasn't a curse, but it was kind of this one lady. I can't remember.
So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further.
But...
Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Oh, so maybe this is the evil being that was the against humanity. Yeah, because, oh geez, now, okay, so there was the evil being, evil woman, INEFFA 1.0 and now INEFFA 2.0 in theory.
INEFFA? INEFFA, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
I wonder what she looked like in the 1.0 version.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Is something bothering you?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
INEFFA had a similar reaction to this when Gilonin said the name Lianka.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Gilonin mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
Oh no. Same. Oh. She's a mask wearer at its finest. Oh, me too. Is that the robot equivalent of I'm just used to it now?
But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
A safety risk, like what happened at the Children of the Echoes. Come back with us. No need to worry about safety risks with us around.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Maybe going back to the tribe will trigger some useful memories. Dieta would really like to say goodbye to you in person.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Great, let's go. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe this curse was put on her not by Aino, but by Lianka. Possibly. Oh. The lolly might be dead from that fall.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after INEFFA. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
Huh? INEFFA? You brought her back? Thanks so much.
Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower.
Arieta says a reluctant goodbye to INEFFA. Aww.
What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Nod-Krai. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Nod-Krai. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Nod-Krai. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
That is quite the question.
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover.
I kept wondering where that Pyrooculus was.
I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it.
Squaw! Squaw!
Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Kind of reminds me of Renova in a way. Just this red fog. Oh no! Lolly did die! Oh. It was too much. The shield couldn't save her. Alright. Back to the top.
Oh, it's St. Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Yep, Granny coming in clutch yet again.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by St. Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around INEFFA.
How? Yeah, you can say that again.
After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had INEFFA send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
Poor How, he had it coming though. For what?
Finally, How got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign Ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
Well, we know that there was the different sovereign rulers of the dragon dynasty, essentially.
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them. But not too much about them.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. Long since buried in the sands of time.
So in the world quest that we were doing, yeah, it just seemed like in their courtroom of the dragon sovereigns or the dragon lords, it was just chaos and hell in that courtroom. All of them pitting against each other. So maybe it was one of the dragon lords that became INEFFA?
If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of How's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Because there was one of the 13 that was very close with humans. And I think they were some sort of female dragon lord, if my memory serves correctly.
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And How? Well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Oh, poor How. He's just got dementia and he just keeps screaming, "I, How, am the great dragon, lord, blah, blah, blah."
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, a house seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? INEFFA's a sovereign ruler too?
Woo! Stepping up in the world from maid to sovereign ruler. Huzzah! Well, more like stepping down in the world. She was like sovereign ruler, then other robot source mechanism, then INEFFA, if my timeline is correct.
Could be. Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from INEFFA so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory.
I actually remembered this from the quest. Pat on the back. And also, but I'm sure they'll mention it, but I'm pretty sure she was sentenced to death by the council. I'm not quite sure how you sentence an AI to death, but nevertheless, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
That would be interesting. Yeah, like being the Dragon Lord and raising Lianka, and then being Lianka's not like pet, but like artificial intelligence. But I'm surprised I remembered that. I remember reading through all of those not scriptures, but all of the notes they were all hella long.
Huh? Shaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began.
Wow.
But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
INEFFA?
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically.
Man, INEFFA, in a way, started the Flower Feather clan. I mean, not technically, but, kinda led it there.
You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
That's awful!
In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Man, that's rough. That's rough, buddy.
Jeez. What a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them.
You mean me?
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
Am I hearing your thoughts?
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
We always know she better not be sharing any more thoughts. All of her thoughts are always get us into awkward situations.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Gratitude.
Bye, St. Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Okay, kinda suspicious, Sitlolly. I'm leaving you, Paimon, forever!
Would a machine created by dragons really betray its own kind? She seemed to approve of the path her daughter took. But what about her? What path did she take?
None of the legends of Lianka say anything about her dragon mother defecting to humanity and fighting against dragonkind. Sounds like speculation to me. Maybe the other sovereign rulers just didn't trust her.
So mean. Do you think it's possible that Lianka found a way to secretly save the priestess of, flower feather something?
Sitlolly?
Hello, traveler.
What's going on?
Well, Sitlolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that INEFFA might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
What? Why didn't you say anything?
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how INEFFA responds. And, well, Sitlolly has debriefed me on how it went.
Oh no, so it's not her. Oh, so which dragon sovereign is she?
Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
But the 11th Lord, I remember the 11th Lord. That's the one that put the 8th Lord to death. That's the one that was so bitchy making a hubbub in those trials. Oh, jeez. No wonder the red floating mist is so got an attitude in INEFFA's mind.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity.
Yeah, that's the reason, well, from what I gathered, that the 8th sovereign ruler was put to death is because everyone just hated the humans and they were like, nah, you can't be friendly with the humans. Yeah, the 11th Lord was the one that proposed their execution at the trial.
When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Oh, yeah, that's why she brought up the split.
The point is, if INEFFA really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since INEFFA set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. INEFFA could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like it's that easy. She was also someone else after that, or the personality split after that, and she was close to Lianka at some point, so.
Even if the past and future INEFFA are a completely different person from who she is now.
Maybe she's part of both. Maybe she's... Oh, that would be really conflicting on your inner turmoil. If you had one AI that felt two separate, completely different things, and that they, one executed the other one. That would be unfortunate if INEFFA somehow was the split of the 8th and the 11th Lord, and that, Lianka's mother and Lianka's enemy.
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Especially with Tumaini on the team.
Fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Yeah, I'm sure Ahau would then have some words to say about that. I, the mighty dragon Ahau, can't stand for you, destroying humanity. That's my job.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times.
That really sounded like a granny talking to a rebellious teen.
Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on INEFFA watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Get off our heads, Siloli!
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shiloran show up?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with INEFFA.
Oh, right, INEFFA. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, Annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
I'm coming with you.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Ooh, yes!
Let's fly.
How do I go down again? There we go.
Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Woo! Oh wait, not that. How do I descend with rapid force? There we go.
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
She's protecting her
Whoa.
family.
Are these
She's
all
all
secret source
good.
automatons?
Let's take him out.
Okay.
She's not
Reinforcements
evil,
have
I
arrived.
swear.
Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Not now. Oh man, her voice lines are probably something else.
His veins boil!
Oh yeah, she's 5. Okay. Let's
Defensive
see.
mode engaged.
Super conduct. Do I need... How do I trigger lunar charged again?
Wrath from the skies!
Do I need Hydra?
All right.
Letting brave names echo!
Installation chamber deployed.
You two! Time to end them! Pyroclastic surge!
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
I wish I would have been able to see the lunar charged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
I wonder if we'll get new Fatui NPCs in Nod-Krai or new Fatui enemies. It's so silly seeing these ones that have been here since the beginning of the game.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
I feel like that's the Harbinger. Oh, that's gonna annoy me. What's her name? It's not Columbina. It's Sandrone? The Puppet Master?
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. INEFFA got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, how did INEFFA know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Well that's interesting.
Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait.
INEFFA dismantles the automatons.
Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting.
It does remind me of a Howl.
Wow! It's actually talking.
Hey, What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We are under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
The Fatui?
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Ugh! Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
Yeah, I heard him the first time.
No.
So who are you? Are you Fatui?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby.
I heard it.
Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Yes, there is I can read them below, INEFFA. Thank you, though.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
So INEFFA is the missing sovereign ruler who fought against Lyanka.
What? So, INEFFA is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Oh man, Paimon's gonna say something to freak everybody out.
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say INEFFA is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
INEFFA? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
Yeah, we could hear just fine.
8th Lord? Lyanka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this
We
time?
heard them! Everyone!
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate.
No, well, I was able to hear it just
the
fine.
The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Why is he acting so casual now? He's definitely Fatui or something that's running away.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nod-Krai, known as Marionette.
Right. Sandrone, her other name, yes. Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
You're super suspicious, dude.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or INEFFA?
INEFFA, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. INEFFA's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed.
An 11th Lord with her memories back will probably see humanity as an enemy. Ilonen and Sitlali's worst fears might be coming true. We need to tell them.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination canceled.
Don't lose hope. This is still a big breakthrough. We'll follow up on all this soon. It won't be long.
Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, INEFFA, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave INEFFA here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
I'll be fine. If we get anything more out of the automatons, she's... if we get anything more out of the automatons, she's the only one who can make sense of it.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler.
Yeah, this secret source automaton had a lot of information.
Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
I will.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him?
Let's do it. Make sure you leave a trail so we can be traced.
Got it.
On the road again.
Stealth mode activated.
Tracking Fatui spies on the road again.
Not say that out loud?
Oh yeah, like Paimon's so undercover. Yep, keeping my distance. Nothing weird happening over here.
Let's ride.
Oh, still keeping my distance. You're walking too slow, buddy.
Rise like smoke.
Can you pick up the space?
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the Sovereign Ruler's territories!
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
Yeah, I feel like this little robot is not... They were saying that it was from the secret source automaton that they defeated, but then they were saying that there was a distance issue happening, and now the signal's getting better, so I think just... It's not necessarily the secret source automaton that they defeated, it might be the 8th Lord that's taken over, or the remnants that have taken over this little module, and that they're in this tunnel.
Increased activity in language module.
What do you mean by sealed?
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Archon finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Archon finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? INEFFA? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right in!
I take my eyes off of her for 2 seconds, now this.
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
We're going in. I promise to watch over her, and I'm concerned for her safety.
All right then. But let's be careful.
Let's do it. Ooh. Yeah, I want to try out this lunar charge thing. Oh, I guess I could change my party in there, but I gotta think about it. Okay. Who are some good INEFFA teams? Yeah, that's a scuffed team if I've ever seen one. But looks good to me. Let's see this electro charge, this lunar charged in the flesh.
Wow!
Welcome, Ghost!
There she is! INEFFA, wait for us!
Some secret source automatons!
INEFFA!
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off!
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons.
Yeah, this... this is a little too complex for just a random secret source automaton. It even has a picture of a dragon on it that looks very similar to the dragon lords that we have seen before. Who are you and why are you doing this?
Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name.
The 8th Lord?
The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
8th Lord. Were you not executed?
By INEFFA? Ooh, kind of awkward.
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes. Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
So it wasn't just the 8th Lord that was cursed.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
So maybe, did they have this curse from the beginning? Or were they all set to have this curse after the before the dragon, or before the war?
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Oh, so it's not that the 11th Lord is talking to her, it's the curse that's talking to her.
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within.
Jeez. That sounds depressing.
But since you were rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's INEFFA.
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
Yeah. So who actually cursed INEFFA?
Oh no. Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Vituli.
Hey! Please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
What now? Find somewhere where the signal's better?
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Whether that's back to Notlin or back to Nod-Krai, you have people waiting for you in both places.
Yes, I too must return.
Sounds good. Yes, I knew we'd be getting her trial.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
The wind knows me.
Look at that
Fallen
lunar
leaves,
charge in
adorn
action.
my
Let's
knights.
go.
Wind Strider.
I forget she's on 5 though. All right. Seeing that lunar charge.
Barrier, just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
What? Don't touch it. What do you mean? Ah,
accelerating.
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Okay.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
You doing okay, INEFFA? You keep spacing out.
It will be weird getting used to that lunar charged reaction. It looks so just funky seeing it right now, just because it's so different from anything else I've seen in a while. It's the new age of Genshin.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment.
Do you need to stop and rest for a moment?
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself.
In the words of Nilu, Bloom is back on the menu. Yeah.
Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there. We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone. Accelerating.
Did this take us all the way into the volcano? What am I looking at here? Or is it just another domain like the volcano? That certainly is a weird glitching going on over there. Oh geez, it's the Dragon World quest all over again.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah, is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
She must have been here before. Some memories are proving useful after all.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Dang, that's pretty highly ranked. Wait for the access module. Oh. Thank you, this is quite the ride.
This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining seal status.
But how did the Fatui get in here and start using it, if that was the case? Seems like they can't even get to the middle island without some administrator access.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now
Wait, oh, I need to get off the ride.
Good.
was that? Get over there and check it out.
Yeah, I think the Fatui kind of had some plot armor in accessing this place.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, INEFFA?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
All right. Oh, I didn't realize that these were records this entire time. I would have read more of them. After the review, I paid a visit to and asked for her aid in forging a bow as a farewell gift for my daughter. Yeah, this is also, yeah, the priestess. After telling her why I saw her out, she remained silent for about 2 minutes. Her turquoise eyes blazed as she replied, "You would do well to remember, Eighth Lord, that you are exploiting a kindness I never owed to you in the first place. How dare you ask me to debase myself and forge crude weapons for those insignificant humans? Had anyone but the Sovereign or you uttered such insolence, I would have already ripped the blasphemous tongue from their mouth and stitched a new crimson gown for my jades with it." Yeah, these are what the Dragon Sovereigns were like. It was a good time. I refuse. I will not entertain this ludicrous insult. I would not deign to reconsider, even if you laid 100,000 slaves at my feet. Before I could say anything else, she flew away without looking back, to reject it so vehemently from the start, with her surly temperament that essentially meant a yes. As expected, they secretly sent a source servant to deliver the forged bow, and sent also a message that I might not misunderstand her. This bow was made by a common dragon craftsman in her territory, a shoddy piece made with worthless scrap, and had absolutely nothing to do with her. As she claimed, she truly does not forge any crude weapons. Those jade pieces were treasured. She had hoarded those for ages. Ones that even blah 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 might not scorch. A shame about the bowstrings, though, as they remained ordinary. Had I known, I would have had her forge a sword instead. Well, no matter. My dearest daughter ought to adore this gift from some common dragon craftsman. I shall give thought to remuneration later. Wait, what did that say? Pualka. I was just wondering if we would see a How. I think we did see a How's name in the record somewhere, but not directly related to the story. All right. Oh, you can't catch me too quick. All right, let's try the lunar charge yet again.
Mind the side effect.
To ashes!
Silence!
Yeah, I mean, it's doing work.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system.
Ah,
It's the
Indiana
perfect route
Jones,
for
watch
me.
out! That's rude. Oh, geez. Let's see here. Oh. I don't think that's the way I get in, though.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done.
Maybe he was supposed to be transporting her to Notlin so that the Fatui could apprehend her? Could capture her?
I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
No loose ends.
What the?
You should have known.
Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nod-Krai just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
Oh, geez.
This time? No, no more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here, not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us! Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this.
It looks like... So it's kind of... It looks kind of source mechanism, but also like a rune guard core. You think... Well, the Abyss Order ended up getting the Eye of the First Field Tiller, but that would be crazy if Sandrone ended up with it. She probably has stuff that's similar to the Eye of the First Field Tiller. All of her Conrian technology. Fascinating.
It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
It looks kind of similar to something from Liyue, though.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
What do they want with the 11th Lord?
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal.
Haven't you already kind of been doing the betrayal thing for however long now? 10 years? I mean, and this is too much.
How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
No, we'll protect you!
Huh? INEFFA, Traveler.
You have a lot to answer for, but that can wait. You have to get back for Adieta and Amu.
The 11th Lord. And the Variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the Controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
So it was all a setup. Another barrier.
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you going to do with us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, that's true. We found that out in the other area.
That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Washin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Adieta. Amu.
Dragon Lord, save us!
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
That's how it was in the other area, too. It's like a weird island beneath the island.
Oh, that was a long way down. Traveler, INEFFA, are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
No!
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
Yeah, we definitely got that plot armor going on. He's like, my leg! Oh, their family is just falling apart. The wife's got a sprained ankle. He's got a broken leg.
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
It's that voice again.
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
They don't look hostile, though. Are they saluting?
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
INEFFA. Traveler. Good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although, I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it.
It's weird that it's not the face of the dragon anymore. It's just this little cute machine. But it looks like it's talking.
Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Why is it blanked out? That's kind of weird. That sounded real funky.
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So, she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but INEFFA survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information.
Yeah, they always say dragon for the dragon lords, but the more that we get into it, they're not dragons at all. They're not dragons. They were the creations of the dragons. Yeah, rogue AI. They do look like dragons in the world quest, but that's really just kind of their figmentation of what the AI imagines itself as. So, but I guess phlogiston is like a core of the dragons too. But yeah, I'd say they're more technology than actual dragons.
In the case of the 11th Lord, the Sovereign Ruler personality and the Malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
So how come you remember all this, and how come INEFFA has forgotten everything?
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow, that's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on, Paimon knows this.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
That's crazy. I feel like, man, I always am like, I'm not Paimon, but I am Paimon. I feel like that's me trying to associate all the lore with these dragon stuff. I'm like, what was that again? Oh, I'm truly Paimon.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths where I will be waiting for you.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that.
Let's see if Streamer can wrap her head around all that.
So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that INEFFA can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
Impressive, you understood it better than I expected.
Thanks! Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging.
Is everything she said true?
It fits my hypothesis, and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Let's do it! Let's do it! Oh, hey, you're still here. With your broken leg. Standing up. Maybe you need to sit down, my guy. You need to go to Liyue, take your family there, and treat them well for eternity. Do not join the Fatui again.
I'm so sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it?
Why did you refuse to cooperate with them? Couldn't you have just played along?
It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter. Not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan. Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get to somewhere safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Not to mention INEFFA. Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
Oh, trust me, I already took them, my guy. All right. Are you... Nope, they're not attacking us anymore. All right, INEFFA, you will be made into the whole robot maid sovereign ruler.
Into the wind.
Taking a turn for the better.
Oh, dang it.
Preparing for dust up. Insulation chamber.
Settle down.
All right, looks pretty good. Oh man, the little robot with her face on it's so cute. But it's so silly. Oh. They're all bowing down.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
Accelerating.
It's weird though having these new characters introduced and they don't have any movement abilities to them.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers?
INEFFA!
It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
Yeah, but then Aino remade her, so I want to know what she looked like, because I imagine she didn't look like INEFFA, unless Aino just installed the maid parts. But I imagine she looked completely different as to what Aino made her into.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me and be rid of this curse.
Having second thoughts?
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet My thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
It's alright, humans get indecisive too. Returning home is what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home!
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Embark on the journey home. That's ominous. This is such a weird perspective. The future of Genshin.
Don't worry, INEFFA. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
This is quite the scene though, her walking up. Slow and steady, the glitch behind the 8th Lord.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the Sovereign Ruler.
The Sovereign Ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.
Do you think INEFFA's okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But INEFFA's still...
Prepare for battle! Get your shield, Paimon! It's like we're conducting Paimon.
Unnecessary.
The screen just goes red. That was intense. That's a blood splatter if I've ever seen one. Dang, they were just incinerated.
What the?
Okay, this is what INEFFA should be like. This is so much better than the maid. Such power. Did INEFFA do that? She's intense. I kind of love it.
Traveler!
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
She kind of reminds me of fighting fighting the Raiden Shogun in the Eternal Euthymia. We're gonna be squished! Paimon, protect us! Ooh, yes! The casual elemental powers. We're holding together apart the walls, and Paimon's just looking up at us like, please, don't let me die, traveler. This is bad. I can delay it, but who knows how long it will take to destroy it completely. We're still... Paimon's in here too. Great. Our last moments before death is with Paimon.
INEFFA! Why?
No, that's not INEFFA.
And whose voice is that? The 8th Lord's? But why would Leanka's mother attack us?
No, it's the 11th Lord.
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped?
It's so creepy that she just has this smile on her face this entire time.
And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories?
Oh, or maybe it is the curse.
The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she.
Ah.
There is no dragon mother here, and there never was. Only one lord has dominion here, and that is me.
Wait, so was it actually never the 8th Lord at all? It was just the 11th Lord pretending to be the 8th Lord?
For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
Man, she sounds just like a Hal. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord. I love this shot though, she looks so funky.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured INEFFA here, and you who placed the curse on her! It was you all along!
INEFFA? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the 8th Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous 8th Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge.
Got it. So she never repented after all. She was kind of affected by the malfunction, wanted to separate the malfunction from herself, and then let the malfunction go off into the world. It became INEFFA.
Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
So yeah, maybe she wasn't sealing it away to keep Archon out, it was sealing it to keep the 11th ruler in.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days.
But we do get to see little INEFFA. She was just a source automaton.
It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp.
I really actually just want this INEFFA. Can I, no offense against INEFFA, can I trade her for the Dragon Lord?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core.
She tricked us. She was after INEFFA's core all along.
Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance!
Dang! Protect Paimon!
Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
INEFFA! You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination.
Seconds is all I need.
Yeah, let's go!
My core!
No! She ripped out her own core! INEFFA!
INEFFA!
She's just like how she was at the beginning of the quest!
Hey, INEFFA! Wake up!
No!
She's gonna be okay, right?
We can get her repaired, we have to. But we need to get out of her and find help now.
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
Yeah, you got incinerated!
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects.
He's a puppet!
As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends.
You guys think that Scaramouche will have to do with Sandrone, all the puppet business? Puppet against puppet violence in Nod-Krai?
So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn. show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
Huh? Don't even try! What the? This guy isn't made of flesh and blood! I told you, he's a puppet!
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
Or he's a robot, too.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! Ah, so be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish!
Okay.
Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
No, I don't have INEFFA trial anymore.
Is this place collapsing? If so, then even if we defeat her,
There is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
Wait, this boss? I don't have any Notling characters for. Don't you need Notling characters for this boss, if I remember correctly? Oh, jeez.
The wind knows me.
Oh, right, because INEFFA was INEFFA was dead, I forgot.
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
Ooh, she ditched the coat.
I am no sovereign ruler.
I like it better without the coat. She seems more robot.
I must return. People are waiting for me.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. Last of the sovereign lords.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Dang!
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active.
Yeah, I like her design better without the coat.
We're all from Nod-Krai.
Cross the ocean.
This is
Find a new
gorgeous!
place to belong.
But freaky at the same time.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
Whoa, I like this style.
The wild hunt! Look out!
Get up, INEFFA!
Impossible.
Get up!
Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's INEFFA. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Dang. That's freaky.
Return.
data. Overload. Capacity exceeded. As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia.
This is
One
insane!
day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
Whoa! Vision acquired! And she rebuilt it! Let's go, INEFFA!
INEFFA! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Okay.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston,
I'm being so many
we can use that
electrocuted.
same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moon wheel? That was built by the usurper.
A moon
along
wheel.
With the 3 gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to a usurper! Filthy bugs! Malfunctioning degenerates!
A
no matter
moon
how
wheel.
long it takes you, and no
she's
matter
gonna
how many
die.
millennia you forget along the way.
I'm just trying to read the dialogue. I cannot fight this at the same time.
The wind knows me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is annoying as hell to be in the water.
Mind the side effects.
Oh, jeez.
Into the wind.
And I'm switching to all the wrong characters. Beto, save me! Why is there so much Electro?
The doctor will see you now.
And my characters are not switching between them.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Please, just switch to the right character, please.
Seems like an emergency.
Oh my goodness.
It cannot be.
Man, they really need to not be dropping lore while I'm fighting bosses in water and being electrocharged, lunar charged. Thank goodness enemies can't do lunar charge on us yet. I can't focus. They dropped Moonwheel and then I got distracted.
Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
INEFFA! Your core! It's fixed! And is that a vision?
Oh, you know what? I never really put together that there was a vision on her outfit for the playable model. That makes so much sense. Whoa, we got a vision! That was so much better. Well, was it better? We've seen 2 visions be bestowed upon characters in Genshin. In cutscenes, I'm pretty sure 2. Wanderer and INEFFA. Oh, that was kind of sick though. I think that beats out Wanderers.
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer.
How long do we have?
Calculating. Remaining time, 30.
30 minutes? Whew. For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
I think seconds.
29. 28.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Save it, we're out of here.
Estimated time to Foundation cave-in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, let's be moving instead of counting.
I too once yearned for it.
Damn. Wow, that was quite the cutscene though.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
So, there's probably domains like this, theoretically, all over Notlin, because this was the 8th Dragon Lord's domain outside of the Flower Feather clan. And then there was, what, 13 Dragon Lords? So theoretically 13 domains like this throughout Notlin that the Dragon Sovereigns lived in, along with the volcano, the main one in which they all gathered there. But that's kind of interesting to think about.
Oh! You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
Poor Al!
We finally escaped. Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels.
Honestly, I mean, maybe I'm coming at this from the wrong way, because the Dragon Lords did want, like, a lot of them were biased against the humans. They wanted complete destruction of humankind. At least from what I got from those passages, from those notes in the Dragon Lord trials and things like that. And obviously the 11th Dragon Lord, who was very touchy. But I kind of feel bad for the Dragon Lords, because it really didn't end good for any of them. And a lot of them were sealed away until the end of time. We released one of the Dragon Lords in one of the world quests that were sealed in a statue, I'm pretty sure. And then a How, and then the 11th Dragon Lord. And the 8th one was cursed to insanity. So it really didn't end up going well for any of them. And they lost the war. So I feel bad for a Hal. It wasn't freaky, it was cute how she got her vision. I mean, it was cute and freaky at the same time. She was badass. There was some cute memories, but I thought it was cool. The cracks on her face, the cracks in, I'm not even sure what to call that, like her memories that made it look like she had wings. There was a lot of cool imagery going on there. And I like how in the flashbacks, it almost looks like you're looking through a video camera, because that's what her eyes are like. That's pretty cool.
You alright there, bro?
All good. Sorry to worry you.
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And INEFFA, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come?
Yeah, hit him again!
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and INEFFA tell us the whole story.
I mean, no, she got the whole story. Hit him again! In the infinitesimally shorter space of time it takes to tell it. The story of one man's 10-year deception and one machine's 2 millennia search comes to a close.
Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of floral candles, and skyborn feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nod-Krai? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
And we get to see our first Nod-Krai vision in the flesh in-game. It looks really cool. I like the design of it. Very celestial.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
True, yup.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn.
It is kind of weird, though, that Nod-Krai has its own visions. I'm sure there's reasons for, or just why they just chose to have visions for Nod-Krai. But Nod-Krai isn't a part of the 7. As far as I know, it doesn't have a god. And visions are bestowed by the gods, so you would certainly think that, like, she would have a Notlin vision, not a Nod-Krai vision. Yeah, or like that they would have Snezhnaya visions, because it's a sub-region of Snezhnaya. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You know, INEFFA voice line, she got info about Nod-Krai characters. Ooh. Nod-Krai is like Sea of Bygones. Yeah. It's just kind of weird that they have like their own statues of the 7. Maybe Columbina's like their Archon. I don't know. We'll just have to see, but it's just, yeah, kind of weird. I think they just had to give people visions because it's, you know, the new area. But Alice and Varka aren't gonna have Nod-Krai visions. That would be really weird if they did. I'm pretty sure they have Mondstadt visions, and then I think I would think Durin would have a Mondstadt vision too. So yeah, we'll just have to see when we get there. Kind of what they're doing with the whole system.
Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Nope.
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that.
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nod-Krai. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nod-Krai Aprishniki. You should take Arieta and go.
Is that what it's called in Nod-Krai? Thank goodness it has a new name. It's just been the Northland Bank for like 5 or 6 nations.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it.
Aw, cute. She's cute. Man, she got such a cool introduction. Even though there was a little bit of Dead Space, a little bit of, no, that's a game. Even though it was a little slow in the middle, I loved that ending. Gotta fight a boss. We had the 11th Dragon Lord take over INEFFA. She got a vision.
Here it is. The cryptex.
That's quite the background.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
So it was there all this time?
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yes.
Oh, sorry,
the sender
Paimon.
said, the most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
What is that impression? She does impressions now. Well, why don't you do an impression of an actual person speaking, INEFFA, instead of sounding like a robot the entire time?
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good.
Let's open it up. She's got jokes now. Was it Varka? Let's open it.
What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises.
Whoa, to the Honorary Knight. Varka, I think we need a promotion at this point. But okay, Honorary Knight from Varka. Hey there, I'm Varka. That'd be crazy if that didn't ring a bell to anyone. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. For all the good you've done in Mondstadt, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition and haven't had a good fortune of crossing paths with you. Well, it's about time, my dude. But it seems that fortune's about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we finally settled down in Nod-Krai. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite the tangled mess and a real devil to navigate. But no hardships ever stalled the North Wind. I've met a few reliable companions and I'm planning to introduce you to them. One of them is the messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you two will be fast friends. As for enemies, well, they're everywhere. We've got the Abyss Order and the Fatui, not to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I'm going to stop here. These words will likely be as dull to read as they were to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nod-Krai, Varka. P.S. If you're really heading over, you'd best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.P.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're in Nod-Krai, come look for me at the flagship. It's a tavern. Oh joy, another Mondstadtian deep in their cups. I'll look out for you, as a Grandmaster should for his honorary knight. Am I right? You are right, my dude. Oh, jeez.
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nod-Krai, Varka.
Look at that symbol! The song of the Welkin moon, we fly! The journey home. Oh when we got the flower and the little clink clank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 contraption. INEFFA, would you like to close us out?
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nod-Krai together.
Oh my. It's like it's an Archon quest because it is. It's crazy, INEFFA, because the time has come already. We're traveling to Nod-Krai next week. It's here, INEFFA. I know it seems like it's it should be longer time, but it's next week. So you better pack your bags, sweetheart. We ride. We ride into this Song of the Welkin Moon. Okay, about Lianka.
Mir of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing, but they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside.
Yes.
She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end.
Yeah, he was just misunderstood. I mean, he wasn't, but he was. Yeah, we went through all that.
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time
About
comes,
the
perhaps
Priestess
we
of
can
Flora
travel to
Candles and
Nod-Krai
Skyborn
together.
Feathers.
The Eighth Lord. She never betrayed Dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end, she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, I'm sure she would have talked her out of it. Just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the Eighth Lord remained a proud, sovereign ruler until the end of her days.
If that's anything that I've learned about the dragon lords, is that they were proud. Proud to their end.
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future.
About
you mean
the
this
moon
thing
wheel.
that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan.
Okay, pause. 'Tis not a vision. Okay, I guess that does change things a little bit. So it looks like a vision. It is a moon wheel. What the frick is a moon wheel? Embedded it in my core as the key to their plan. Yes.
According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Nod-Krai before too.
Power source more fundamental than elemental energy. So is it like a piece of a moon? Or is it a mini moon? Mini moon? I feel like that sounds like a Paimon thing. A moon wheel!
Mir of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing.
Yeah, okay, so I still think that somehow... Wait, the 3 gods. Yeah, this theory isn't panning out because there's 4 shades. Unless one of the shades is different from the rest. But I still have the thought that the shades were gods of a different kind before they were corrupted and or taken over by the heavenly principles. Okay. But so are all visions moon wheels? Or is it like a square and a rectangle sort of thing? When will we get the sun wheel? Oh yeah, way farther down the line. About Nod-Krai.
Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Nod-Krai, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location.
Wonderful. Okay, so it was 2,000 years ago that the War of the Dragons happened and she was split from the 11th. It's just so much easier to say the 11th, but now there's so many numbers of things. There's the 13 Dragon Lords. There's the 11 Fatui Harbingers. 11? Yeah. Anyway, so it's kind of confusing if I just say 11th.
Memory damage. Detected.
Ah, great.
Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used it to overload the curse. Sincere apologies. But I will never, again, forget the people and things that are most important to me.
It's okay, we can discover it for ourselves.
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nod-Krai together.
No problem, we'll see it when we get there. Next week! Pack your bags!